Hi, I'm Jessie Sima. I'm a picture book author and illustrator, and today I'm celebrating the 5th birthday of my very first published book, Not Quite Narwhal. And I'm celebrating the publication of my newest book, Perfectly Pegasus, which exists in the same universe as Not Quite Narwhal, but introduces us to a new character named Nimbus. And to celebrate this fun birthday, I'm going to be making unicorns! Unicorns are a unicorn delicacy, otherwise known as a very special food that exists in both of these books. So I thought it was the perfect way to celebrate. Now, I'm going to be decorating some cupcakes to look like this frozen magical rainbow treat. I hope that you join in. It's easy and fun, so let's get started. First, you're going to need your cake mix or your favorite cupcake recipe. It could be chocolate, vanilla, seaweed flavored, whatever you want. As long as you're comfortable making those cupcakes, it's great. For making the cupcakes, you need a cupcake pan and cupcake tins, foils, silicone cups, whatever works for you for making cupcakes. Frosting for your cupcakes. Magical is optional, but it should be lightly colored, vanilla, buttercream, whatever you want, as long as it will look good with some food coloring to make rainbow colors. To color your icing, you're going to want some food coloring. I have some that are red, yellow, green, and blue, but as long as you can make the rainbow colors that you like, anything will do. We're going to be using some sparkle sugar sprinkles. I'm using white as well as some extra colors to boost the rainbow. To make it look most like a unicorn, you're going to want snow cone cups, which you can either buy or you can wrap some paper around to make something yourself. But for the best results, you're going to want them to fit what the cupcake is going to fit. So if it can just fit right in there, it'll look great. For our first step, we're going to make the cupcakes. Again, you can use a cake mix if you want, which is what I'm going to be doing, but you're also welcome to make them from scratch. Here we go! Beautiful cupcakes! Now you're going to want to let the cupcakes cool entirely before we add any frosting. So we're going to set them aside, prepare the frosting, and then we'll come back to our cupcakes. So we're going to take our frosting, which you can also make homemade. I'm, again, just for ease, going to use pre-made. And we're going to separate it into 6 different cups or bowls, whatever you have on hand, and so that we can color it all the colors of the rainbow. Now we're going to take our food coloring and add to the frosting. It's pretty good. And there's our rainbow. To frost our cupcakes, first need to remove them from a tin. And we're going to do rainbow colors, 1 stripe at a time. The pink red. And now orange. Yellow. Green. Blue, and purple. And that's our rainbow base. Our final decoration task is to put on the sprinkles. Again, I'm using some thick sugar sprinkles. These are white or clear, and these are a whole bunch of different colors. I'm going to use a spoon to put on the colors first. I'm going to do them in rainbow order again, just like with the frosting. I'm doing it over top of a napkin so that it makes a little bit less of a mess. Perfect. Love it. These big white crystals make it look a lot like ice. We'll put plenty of those on there. Now that our cupcake is all frosted and sprinkled and crystalled, it's ready for the final touch. Putting it in the cup. Oop. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If it overflows a little bit, you can just use your finger and it looks great. And that's it. Now you can enjoy your unicones by yourself or with a friend. And if you'd like to eat your unicones while looking at unicones, Not Quite Narwhal is on shelves in bookstores and libraries now. And depending on when you're watching this video, Perfectly Pegasus is either out now or will be soaring onto shelves on March 29th, 2022 from Simon & Schuster. Thank you so much for celebrating with me and Kelp and Nimbus, and I hope you had fun making this cupcake unicorn delicacy with me. Bye!